Mic check, mic check, mic check. You're now tuned in to Up and Smoke, episode 50, fucking 50, Gelato. I'm your host, Jimmy the Bootlegger. I'm joined by my guys and co-hosts, world famous Rec,
What's good? What's good?
and the legendary Skywigs. We can't hear you, brother. No, we still can't hear you, brother. Well, while Scott was talking about 50 episodes, bro. 50 fucking episodes.
It's a lot.
Yes, it's a lot, and it took us a while to get here.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Good.
What the fuck's happening, brother?
What up, everybody? What up?
Glad to have you back. Missed you last week.
Thank you. I've been traveling all over the place. Last week was Auntie's birthday, so I was out that way celebrating with her and everything. You know, family shit.
Yeah, indeed. I understand. Well, it's good to have you back, man. Definitely good to have you back for the 50th.
Thank y'all. Good to be back. Number 50.
Yeah. Got a few things on the table to talk about. But before we get into that, just wanted to take it all in. Right off the bat, we got this nigga R. Kelly, man. R. Kelly, man.
Drip.
So they found him guilty. Are y'all surprised?
Nah, not in the least bit.
I seen video of the joint, and he seems like he's taking it like a champ. And what I mean by that, like, you know how when you do some shit and you deny it at first or whatever, you know what I mean? But then you finally come to terms with the shit.
He's accepted accountability.
Yeah, like I don't think he'll ever like admit that shit, but just internally. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He looked like he didn't look like somebody who was found guilty of some shit they didn't do. He didn't seem to. I didn't see that vibe from him. I know personally, if I ain't do some shit and I just got found guilty, especially of the magnitude that I fucked in that courtroom. He seemed like he took that decision like a champ, like somebody who had come to terms with his guilt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't. But he made a statement talking about thanks to the fans, and he going to continue to maintain and fight, and, you know, plead his innocence and all of that. So I don't know.
Huh.
What innocence? There was video footage. Like
I don't know. Maybe he just that
if there was never video footage, then I think people would have, you know what I mean, would have been more of his side. But there's video footage and you got away with it. And when you got away with it, you came back as the Pied Piper, pretty much smacking everybody in their face. So then that was forgotten about for years, and then all this shit started turning up. But I don't know if it was shortly after the Bill Cosby incident or before, but
So what kind of time do you think he's looking at?
I don't know.
Based off of what we've heard, right, and what we've seen, does life in prison seem to justify that? Is that a fair sentence? Or even if they don't give him life, like literally the word, if they give him years that equate to that kind of thing, is that
what are the charges? What is he being charged for?
Sex trafficking and racketeering.
Sex trafficking?
Yes. Being as though he was like bringing girls from state to state and all that kind of shit.
Wasn't there kidnapping too?
I'm not sure if there was kidnapping.
See,
it might have been more, but I know those is like the the heavy hitters.
Yeah, that's the main ones. That's the headliners.
I don't think he was out here kidnapping bitches though. Like,
yeah, I don't think he was. Yeah, I don't think he needed to do that. He didn't need to do any of this shit.
Yeah, I don't.
That's my point. Like, none of it.
I think once, you know what I mean, he had them like I'm gonna put you on a track or whatever, or I'm just R. Kelly and come back to the crib or the hotel.
He gonna put him on the track, nigga? What the fuck?
Yeah, right. There was a couple of girls that he was like. That's like that was one of his go-tos. Like, yeah, we gonna make a song, or I'm gonna make you famous, or
Oh,
that was one of his go-tos.
Oh shit! Oh, all right, a track. I thought you meant like he's gonna put him on the track, like pimping. You know the nigga from Chicago.
Hey man,
that too. I think once after he said he gonna put them on the track. He probably put them on the track.
I mean, sex trafficking, pimping. I
don't feel like that's sex trafficking though. I
don't. If he's bringing women out from different states, that's trafficking, bro. Young girls.
How many young girls was there? How many young girls?
Like all of them, nigga. Like fuck the thing.
Wait a minute. Oh, I seen the documentary thing or whatever it was, and there was like one? There was like one
young girl?
Yeah, there was like one young girl.
Bro, they said this nigga used to post up outside of high schools, guys.
Yeah, I heard about that, but that was like back before the other case he had. Shit, fucking deep was having sex with freaking Aaliyah when she was young. Like,
this is true.
So, like, I'm talking about after the original case.
Right.
He calmed down a little bit. I think. Well, I don't know, but he calmed down a little bit. He's stopped, like at least making videos. I would like to think. Like, I don't know. But I don't think he had to do that. And I think a lot of the shit was on the parents as well, though.
That was going to be my next question. Like, what do you think is the fucking parents' responsibility? And it's like, well, fuck. All right, we get to the parents in a second. I was telling Ariel and shit. I was talking to him because I be talking to this nigga during the week about shit be going on, and he always, this nigga always got like some other type fucking take on shit. But anyway, we was talking about this shit, and I said to him, I was like, man, R. Kelly has to have the worst team ever. He has to. His team is legendary for being bad at their fucking job. Like, bro, nobody around you said, man, maybe you probably shouldn't be doing this. Not one nigga.
No, I think they did. I think he's just arrogant like that.
Then why isn't he being held? Why aren't they being held accountable as well? Because I'm sure he wasn't the only one getting some of that young.
Because they ain't going. They going after the big fish. They don't care about nobody else. Who the hell are the other people? Do you really care about the other people?
Yeah, because if that's the case, when they take down motherfuckers, right? They will only take the big motherfucker. No, they take the whole shit. We always see about 40 motherfuckers being arrested in a fucking ring of shit. They were part of this.
Oh, you're talking about like the sex trafficking ring?
I'm talking about any motherfucker that was around R. Kelly when all of this shit was going on. They're all liable. All of them niggas should be on trial. All of them should be going to jail. It was motherfuckers' jobs to go get the girls. Whoever that nigga is that was going to go physically drive and pick up this girl and bring her to him should be on trial as well, is what I'm saying. The niggas that was around.
For what, though?
Being an accomplice?
A conspirator.
To pick up a legally aged girl or somebody you think is a legally aged girl?
Nigga, you know, man.
How do you know? How do you know?
Matter. Who gives a fuck if you know?
What if you don't know that he's boinking freaking Young Jones, but his job is to be the driver? Yo, I needed to go pick up, this broad. All right. How does that that puts me in the, you know what I mean?
Then why the fuck didn't that fucking same shit work for R. Kelly? Why can't he just be like, I ain't know these was young joints? I ain't know they ain't
Because it's not the same. I mean, you talking about the driver conspired in sexual acts. No, he could have just been the driver dropping them off.
But he wasn't just the driver though.
We don't know this.
No, we kind of do.
No, we don't. We don't know this. This is what I'm saying. Without the video, we don't even. Without the video, we don't even know if R. Kelly is a freaking fucking young joints.
All right, but we do know, and we got the video.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that these drivers, it wasn't like he was getting trans. These was his homies, like niggas I'm with every day.
Yeah, really.
This is what I'm talking about. That's the difference. Like it wasn't like he didn't know the driver; he was just hiring them to go drive. And no, these was my niggas. I'm with you, nigga. It's you. Yo, Rec, I need you to go scoop John. You get there, you see her mom come to the door, like giving her a hug, like, yeah, go get in the car, go see Pervert Ball. Like, that's what was going on. Like, fuck you mean.
If I see her mom hugging her to get in the car, why would I feel there's any type of malice or conspiring to something illegal?
Because you know a young joint when you see one, right?
Bruh.
Right? Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. You know a young joint when you see one. Regardless of the fact I'm your homie or not, they ain't got nothing to do with it. If I see you with a young joint, I'm gonna be like, "Oh man, what's up with you, man?" I don't give a fuck what the circumstances.
Do you think he was really listening to them now?
It don't matter what, nigga. Then you go get the bitch. I'm not gonna go get the young joint, nigga. You bugging the fuck out.
All right,
that's all I'm saying. And being as though you got your ass in the car, went and got the young joint, right? They said that these motherfuckers was recruiting motherfuckers at concerts and all kinds of shit. This nigga pointed joint out in the crowd, and his homies will go down, swoop down, and go get the joint. So if you doing all that, nigga, you're in.
What time frame are you talking about, though?
That whole nigga career, man, apparently for decades.
It does. I believe it does matter, because if it was before the last joint, we should avoid all that shit. If it was before, because man, that was just how it was back then.
What?
That's just how it was back then.
All right, that's how it was. Either fucking way, I ain't trying to hear that shit you talking about.
All right, then. No, for you saying that, this mad people we should be going after then. What about Woody Allen?
Then we should be going after them then.
Yeah, all of them.
You ain't said nothing but a word. Fuck you talking about. I'm in agreement with you. What the fuck they waiting on?
All right.
Listen, I broke the law. I broke the law, right? And I paid my debt. I don't have any sympathy for anyone else who breaks the fucking law. You gotta pay your tab too. Fuck out of here. That's how this shit works.
Okay.
Fuck out of here. You was gonna go scoop the young John. You just as guilty as him. Parents, they knew. You just as guilty as him. Too. Everybody should be on. Anybody who had involvement in that shit should be on trial. Not for the severity of R. Kelly. No, because he was the orchestrator. Like, this nigga was orchestrating everything. But they all play a role. Like, fuck out of here, man. Y'all niggas ain't exempt. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Let's get the big fish out of the way first, though.
Fair enough. But in the same line. Moving on, because I don't want to beat that shit up too much about that nigga. Fuck out of here. You don't need that much airtime. But in the same line.
Did you hear what Bill Cosby said though?
About R. Kelly?
Yeah.
No, what did he say?
Like he felt like he was being set up, something like that.
He felt like R. Kelly was being set up?
Yeah. Just like he was set up.
And I can see, I don't know. Bill you know what I mean? Bill on a different level, right? So his access to information is a little different than our shit.
But do you feel like he was guilty?
Who?
Bill.
No.
You don't feel like he was guilty?
No.
Why not?
The difference is between the two, right? These chicks are saying that Bill drugged them and then had sex with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
At that time when they were saying that, and I'm going to talk about a whole nother story that got something to do with Bill too. That's where we was going, but I'm glad you opened the door. Back when Bill was the man, one, at that time. Two, Quaaludes, as we know, was the drug of choice. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is back then, and this nigga has made a career of talking about his marriage to his wife. Now, you factor all that in, these bitches are coming to see him at 1, 2, 3 in the morning at a hotel. You can't, what the fuck you come there for? He ain't telling no jokes
you ain't come there at that hour for no reason.
He ain't telling no jokes off the stage. Fuck out of it. It's Bill Cosby. And you came there to fuck.
And all of them are of age?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it wasn't no thing for no young joint with him. They was just saying he was drugging them. Now, I believe back then they were willingly taking them joints, which is why he felt comfortable admitting saying I was giving them to him. I believe they was willingly taking them because that was the E-pill back then. You know what I'm saying? And now, 40 years later,
they were legal.
I don't know if they were. No, they probably.
I don't know if it's legal, but
I don't know. A Quaalude, I don't know. I know Scarface used to give him to his wife. Give her another Quaalude. She'd be fine in the morning. You know? So, just another reference as to the popularity of it. You know what I'm saying? That shit was mentioned in an iconic film. I think now, 40 years later, they just like, nah, he never told me about the Quaalude. Like, fuck out of here. You was down. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how it is. In the end, we got to tarnish your fucking shit. Nobody goes out clean. Nobody goes out clean. That's just what it is. So in his mind, he know he was set up. So he just on some shit like, I can see how a motherfucker could be set up. But I don't know. It's just too much evidence against R. Kelly for me for it to be a setup. But I understand how Bill could think it could be a joint because, nigga, I'm sure we've seen it before. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's it, nigga. That's all you got. Is okay.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what to believe.
Do you think he was guilty?
Do I think Bill was guilty? I feel like he was set up. Like I feel like there was a reason for that. But do I feel like he slipped a couple of Quaaludes in some bitches' drinks? Might have.
Absolutely.
I just don't feel like he.
Which is illegal. So this is all I'm saying. Like,
I hear what you're saying, and I see your side. I'm just saying I just don't see why he would have to sneak to.
And I don't feel like he was only, you know what I mean, going after legal age women. How do we know? We don't know.
Now, with that being said,
I feel like he had people that scouted for him as well.
Fair enough.
I feel like every famous person. I mean, like you got a PR.
Yeah, they be like, go get
you
that. You
definitely got a PR for the joints. You know what I mean? And back in the day, that was just like overlooked. Like,
all right. So Bill does the whole thing, and he comes up from under that, right? Mm-hmm. So now, in the news this week, they're taking Bill back to court for allegedly in 1974, he engaged in, or he's accused of sexually assaulting a 15-year-old.
Wow, can't make this shit up.
Now, we could get into the story, right?
Here we go again.
But I'm not going to. And the reason I'm not going to is because why isn't anyone concerned if he did? I'm not arguing what he did or didn't do. Why isn't the argument, why the fuck was a 15-year-old at the Playboy Mansion?
That's a great question.
Because that's the. How many of those chicks do you think that became Playboy freaking models were of age when they became Playboy models?
We know that's not the case because we know what's the chick's name? She was famous at 15, spreading it wide. So I forget her fucking name though. It'll come to me, or maybe it won't. Who gives a fuck? But the point is, she was underage. Now, the thing is though, we can't hang Bill and not hang that whatever was going on.
Oh, he clocked out. we can't blame him now.
we can't do
yeah.
But the shit is, if we can't condemn the Playboy Mansion and all that it is, then you can't fucking hang Bill neither, man.
I don't know. I don't know. The Playboy Mansion is Playboy is a symbol.
Who gives a fuck?
I'm just saying, it's business.
To us,
so it's business.
Yeah.
It's business.
But to us, so is Bill.
I mean, everybody
after his allegations.
Yeah, nigga, that shit ain't changed nothing with me.
With you, but for all of us.
I don't know. Did it change something for you?
I don't know. I don't know what to believe. So, like, I feel like they set him up, but I feel like he was still guilty of some things. I really don't give a fuck. Like, do I have Bill on my mind? Like, no, I don't think about it. Just like R. Kelly, after you know what I mean. Back in the day when he was acquitted of that shit, like, why would I care now?
All right. Damn, man. All right, relax.
No fucks.
Yeah, like shit. Damn. All right. I mean, you got that look on your face like you don't give a fuck. I see it all in your face. But thanks for clearing that up for us.
But I mean, if you said he was a symbol for us, there was a lot of people that swayed their thoughts about him. Everybody was coming for Bill. Come on, there was mad freaking memes and all types of shit when that came out.
I'm well aware. We quick to cook our own. We quick to do that.
It's a meme for everything.
And he didn't even fuck with it. Like he did, but he didn't at the same time. Like he wasn't fucking with rappers. He wasn't. He was on some shit.
Don't do that, bro.
He was though.
But if that's the direction that he's always been in,
he wasn't even fucking with some of the comedians.
I get this. I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
Because to him, it was like, I'm showing you, I'm proof that you don't gotta fucking do it the way you doing it to be successful. You don't gotta give them the image that they want you to give them to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Looks like they took hip hop and took all the positivity out of it. Only hip hop they want you to make that's going to pop is the shit that's telling you to get high, telling young girls to be whores, telling niggas to be thugs. That's the only shit that's going to pop, all right? So, yeah, he's going to be like, no, nigga, I don't want you to do that. This nigga's a doctor outside of this shit. Outside of entertainment. It ain't like, oh, this nigga just made it in entertainment and that's his only qualifications to tell y'all niggas to straighten the fuck up. No, this nigga did shit outside of that. This nigga has put kids through fucking college. This nigga did a lot of shit, man. We ain't just talking about some regular nigga. Bill Cosby has done a lot of shit for niggas.
Yeah.
More than a lot of these fucking rappers have done. These rappers will tell you get the fuck out their face. This nigga's donated millions to sending niggas to school. That's who we talking about. So that nigga is a role model to black people. Yeah, man. This nigga wanted to buy NBC so he could put positive images of black people on TV.
And educational programming
on there is when we cooning.
Yep.
That's what we. I'm just gonna put the nigga to the wayside that quick because the man tell us to do that. Like the fuck. That couldn't be more house nigga than I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
No, y'all got to give me more than that, man, because I know how y'all do us. Prince is telling us a month before he dies about all kinds of governmental fuck shit they be doing to us, teaching us about chemtrails and all that shit. A month later he dies, and now y'all want his legacy for me to be remembered as this nigga being a crackhead? Come on, man. And we buy it so quick. This nigga is a fucking icon in our community. I'm not just throwing him away because the fucking white man tell me he was a fucking crackhead.
He's a drug addict.
What? Like what? With no fucking questions asked, we do it every fucking time. Do you believe Michael Jackson did it?
I believe he did something.
What is the something you believe he did? Even
I don't know. He did something. I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird.
I don't know neither. But
you gonna think the same. You gonna think the same about anybody you know. They hanging out with freaking midgets and freaking boys, white boys, just having sleepovers. I don't want to hear none of that stuff. His father fucked him up and all that because we all like come from, you know what I mean, dysfunction. I just, you know what I mean. How many people do you know like that?
You didn't come from Don't equate. Let's put some respect on this nigga name, regardless of how we feel about him.
Man,
let's put some
fuck
respect
all
on his name. That's what I'm saying. I hear you. But what I'm saying is, don't equate you to him. Arguably, this is the most famous person to ever walk the face of the earth besides Jesus. Everybody knows Michael Jackson. Nobody knows you, nigga. Like, the fuck out of here. Don't equate you to him. But hold up. And he was that way as a child, nigga. Like, this nigga was the most famous nigga. Can you imagine that shit? No, you can't.
Okay, you saying all that to say what? Because he still had freaking sleepovers with white boys and freaking midgets.
I can't explain why the fuck he hung out.
Okay, but for a regular person, does that look weird to you?
He ain't a regular person though. That's the point I'm trying to make to you.
Okay, so
never been regular.
So he's on God level, right? He's on this God level. Don't you think somebody from his team should have told him like, oh, yo, this doesn't look right?
From his team?
Yes, this is the same thing you were saying about R. Kelly.
R. Kelly ain't this nigga, man.
Bruh, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Like, who cares? He was on God level. Yes, he was one of the most freaking famous people to walk on earth. If wrong is wrong, wrong is wrong, right?
But hanging out with children ain't wrong. It's weird, but
it is wrong. It is when you having sleepovers, bro. That shit is weird. That shit is extra weird. Like, why? You're a grown ass man.
This nigga turned his house. This nigga turned his house into an amusement park. Called it Neverland. This nigga had a best friend that was a monkey. Nigga, everything about him was weird.
And everything about him. Everything about that to me sounds like bait.
This nigga had.
What are you talking about?
No, not to me though. Like it don't.
Okay. He wasn't picking your black ass up if you was a child. He picked Stevie over there to come back to his crib. Facts. Facts.
Well, all I'm saying is that nothing about this nigga was normal. Nothing at all.
Okay.
So for him to do some shit like that was just like, oh, all right.
But I mean, even if he did, you ain't gonna believe it. It's what you're saying.
I'm saying y'all didn't give me enough juice for me to fucking believe it. That's what the fuck I'm saying. This ain't R. Kelly shit. Nigga, ain't no video of this nigga doing nothing. It's some bullshit.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point that I said about R. Kelly. If there wasn't video, then he'd have more people on his side. That's exactly what I said. Bill Cosby, there's no video.
Then again. Let me hold up. If Bill had a lot of motherfucking accusations though. But I can see it though. We're talking years. This nigga got 50 years in the game. Like 50 years, you know how many bitches he came across? I can believe it. He probably came across 1,000 times that in the span of his career. You know he's been cheating his whole fucking life, clearly.
That's crazy though, because you just said that he made a career talking about his wife, and he's been doing all this other shit, like living a double life.
Sure, maybe him and his wife had an understanding of some shit.
I don't want to put in Molly. Yo, I'm about to give me some more Quaaludes for tonight. You take one yourself. I'm gonna go business meeting. Like, fuck out of here.
Take something down. Yeah. All right, let's go, man. Fuck. All right. I mean,
at the same time, I believe there is an understanding when you're famous with your wife. There definitely is an understanding that, like, yeah, I'm that guy and I'm going to do these things. But I don't know.
You think that's an understanding in every joint?
Oh hell yeah! Come on, these NBA players. You don't think there's an understanding with their wife? Like, I'm gonna be on the road freaking half the year or more.
Because Jackie Christie used to go to every game with Doug Christie shit. She known for that.
You talking about one person, and he wasn't like freaking the GOAT. So he was nowhere near GOAT status. Come on, bro.
I'm sure there's other joints. You think LeBron be out slaying ass? I don't think he'd be out slaying ass, man.
I think he knows that he's in the
spotlight.
Yeah, so he can't fuck up.
His team do their job.
Exactly.
Right. Slay his mom.
Delonte West.
I'm not partaking in that. I'm not partaking, nigga. Nope.
You know we never talked about?
What?
We never talked about the Del Kerr and his wife.
Oh yeah, them splitting up after a lifetime and shit.
She cheated.
Yeah, but I mean, he's cheated many times before. Is what they're saying. But she cheated on him with like a friend. They all went to college together.
Okay. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it is. For me. But yeah.
But even Steph and freaking, I don't know about the brother, but nobody even cares about the brother. But Steph is on the mother's side.
All right. If he cheated a bunch of times, right? And I can see it. I mean, he wasn't no slouch. He ain't GOAT status either. But he wasn't no slouch when he played. I remember this nigga when he played ball.
Mm-hmm.
He made a GOAT status son.
Yeah, so it worked out. Did. And his other son, don't sleep. Seth ain't no motherfucking slouch either.
No, I'm not saying he is.
He just ain't start winning like this nigga did. But if that's true,
he's definitely not as talented. He's definitely not as talented. But go ahead.
Steph just all the way different, man.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the point is that if he did, which I'm sure he did, he had it coming to him. That's karma, right? Now,
yeah.
I don't know if it was a one-time deal with her. I don't know what the situation was. If it was an ongoing thing, but I think once the cat's out the bag, you gotta knock it the fuck off. I don't think they should split, nigga. Call it even. We even, right? No.
Nah, them women going to get that money, man.
Yeah. Yep, they're going to get that money.
They act like they down with it until time to cash in.
But what I'm saying, cash in what?
The alimony, man, from them ball players and all that. They got kids too. It's icing on the cake. Yeah, they all good with it until.
I'm sure she was living good.
Mm-hmm. She's living good still with the other dude. He's like a former football player, like a decent, like a good football player too.
He active?
No. He washed now. He old. Oh. He like this. They the same age. They all the same age. When Dell was playing NBA, he was in the NFL. Probably smashed that.
Yeah, right.
All right. So this is what. How did the story come out? Did she get caught?
She filed for divorce.
Oh. Well, that changed.
Changes everything.
yeah, that changes everything. If she got caught, that
I think he kicked her out though. Something like that. Like he found out she was cheating, and then he kicked her out, and she went and stayed at old boy's crib, and then she filed for divorce.
Oh. So it sounds like, I don't know, he found out. So if you think if it was somebody else, he'd have been cool. Like they could have made it, got through this, or because it was his homie, he like, nah, fuck that.
No, I think I think he did the right thing. Either leave or kick her out until, you know what I mean, you calm down. Because niggas gotta calm down. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I think in between time when she was over there, you know, old boy was like, why don't you just divorce his ass? Take him to court. You know, I got you. You know, nigga's gonna say nigga's gonna say whatever just to get what he want.
Then she said, fuck it, freedom. Yep. Freedom it is.
My boys are grown now. I'm out.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Fuck it.
Always wanted a white man anyway.
This nigga is in the zone today, ain't he? He's in the zone today. Holy shit.
Right. My bad, people.
Was she exploring options?
Diversified her.
I think she had. She had a bit. I feel like she had a bit.
All right. I mean, she gotta do what she gotta do.
She could have been doing this back in the day when they were in college.
I don't want to speculate though.
But times were different though too, with the whole race barrier.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I don't know though.
When they're getting slayed.
Cause she got married to the brother, and now she's leaving the brother for another.
You sound like your pop just then.
Hey man, bars, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just I don't know. I feel like this love triangle's been something that's been happening for a while.
Probably
for all three of them to go to college, and then he make it. You know, they both make it big, and she was just a cheerleader.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is. Yo, this nigga Dez Bryant, man. I got the fucking audio. If y'all want to hear it, I'll pull that shit up. But at the end of the day, what this nigga said is that Colin Kaepernick pretty much is a piece of shit because he didn't follow through and create jobs and do all this other shit for black people, blah, 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 blah. What I will say, though, is that I watched this man, regardless of whether he was washed or not, still, we watched this man give up his career, right?
Yeah.
Created a foundation, has donated money, has raised money to help out in different communities. This is what we have watched. I haven't seen Dez Bryant do anything.
Yeah, I didn't get the whole context of that. Dez Bryant probably got a nice little paycheck to say something like that.
Let me
yeah, pull that up.
Yeah, because I want to make sure. I want y'all to hear it the way he said it. Like, fuck what I'm talking about. But this is just another to the point that I was trying to make, man. That niggas is always quick to talk shit, man. Quick. Like, we quick to just tear a motherfucker down, man, or whatever. Like, I don't know why the fuck niggas be doing that shit.
Where's Kaepernick?
Where's he at?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about him for a while.
Kaepernick? Oh,
yeah.
Shit. Nigga, I don't know where the fuck that nigga at. Fucking. I ain't heard that neither. You know what I mean?
Didn't he get paid? Didn't he get paid?
He's getting paid regardless. He became the face of Nike basically after that whole
thing. But I think he won like some settlement or something, didn't he?
With the league? I don't know. If they did, like, how much could he have gotten?
I don't know, but I mean, he just disappeared. Like the whole, what was it? Like a whole 2 years? Like he was like
he was real active.
He was in the media like every day. Like the whole 2 years was about Colin Kaepernick. And then the pandemic, I don't know, it just like stopped. Like right before the pandemic, it was like all about Colin Kaepernick, about people kneeling on the field, and then that shit just like went away. Like, remember, even the NBA teams was wearing shit. Well, they were wearing shit for George too.
Nah, he sparked that whole shit all across professional sports.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess after the whole fucking, there would be no return to the NFL. I mean, really ain't no fucking story after that point, right? They ain't gonna push no further agenda from him. You know what I mean? Like, they don't give a fuck about his organization and what he doing now and all that. All right, you ain't gonna play football no more.
I would think that would just be, you know what I mean, known if he was still pushing the organization or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it right here though. Here go this nigga.
I respect Colin Kaepernick, but there's one thing that I don't respect. And I said it when I get the opportunity, and to get on the stage to say it, I would say it. And I love him to death. So it ain't no hate or nothing like that. But brother, you had the biggest opportunity in the world to create jobs, build jobs, give jobs to people. The people that you was talking about, the people that you so-called standing up for, the people who stood beside you, the people who lost their jobs because of you. Where you at? I ain't heard.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with that shit. It ain't let me play it.
Well, from what it sounded like he was saying, he's saying, where you at? He just disappeared.
Oh, y'all can hear that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, what the fuck going on, man? I couldn't even hear that shit.
He just said, I don't think he said any hate shit. He just said what happened. Like, you disappeared.
All right, but my whole shit is how you gonna pop shit and you ain't doing nothing though.
But he didn't pop shit. He said you made it the biggest moment.
Right, what you mean? Where you at? Where the fuck is
you
supposed
but if
to
you
be
go
at?
like if you go and make that type of statement, like we'll make you qualified to make that type of statement.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. They probably asked him the question. I don't know. It sounded like they asked him a question about Kaepernick.
Nah, man, it sound like that nigga just been wanting to get that shit.
It sounded like out of just nowhere he just came out and said it.
Yeah, like fuck it.
Maybe he did it. It wasn't wrong. Where is Kaepernick? I just asked that before you even played that. Because he became a symbol.
Right.
He became somebody in our culture that we looked up to, and he just disappeared.
The whole thing that I'm saying is that how often is you checking for what the fuck is going on with Kaepernick, right? He can't control the media. Like, what the fuck? Everything he has to do would have to be media worthy for us to hear about it.
No, but I mean,
how the fuck would you know?
Even it'd be word of mouth from our people if we was looking, you know what I mean?
Man, what people, nigga? These ignorant ass niggas on
Yeah,
your,
ain't
what
nobody
you
giving
on
a
your
fuck.
phone? Ain't nobody checking for that nigga, man. These young niggas ain't checking for Kaepernick, man.
I ain't saying that they are, but I'm just saying, like.
But unless he does something, consistently does something that's newsworthy, you're not going to hear about it. That don't mean he's not active.
There's too many freaking social media platforms for him to not get his message out or whatever he's trying to do out. There's too many. I'll go on Twitter right now and search freaking Kaepernick and see what he's doing. If there's nothing there, then what? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you. You just gonna pop up on the nigga Twitter. All right.
No, I'm just gonna search Kaepernick. Dude, I don't even know how to spell this nigga's name.
It's Kaepernick.
Pretty sure once you put that K, the rest of it should pop up. I just found it though.
Is he active? Is there anything going on? I know this nigga has a publishing company, so I'm sure that's jobs there. That's jobs being created, right? If you got a publishing company, you got people doing things. He ain't doing everything by himself, and I'm sure he's paying these people. It's jobs. Point being,
He has something on. Well, I guess he has something on Netflix coming out. A series on Netflix.
okay. Does Dez Bryant got a series coming out on Netflix?
Fuck Dez Bryant. Like,
no, nigga, you was just sitting there popping shit. Like, but wait.
I don't feel like he was popping shit though. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like he was popping shit. I feel like he was
asking, bro. If you asking where I'm at, you popping shit.
Yeah,
that's popping shit. That is literally the definition of popping shit. Where you at, nigga? I'm out here in the streets. If a nigga come to you like, yo, I'm out here in the streets. Where you at? That's popping shit. What the fuck is you talking about?
You just move the whole goal. And I'm out here in the streets, like
whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be. Point being, who the fuck is you to ask where the fuck am I at?
Who should be asking it then?
Nobody should be asking that.
Nobody who ain't doing nothing.
Y'all niggas crazy. Now, who's doing something? Who's doing something in the same fashion as Kaepernick was doing?
You know who Tamika D. Mallory is?
Nah.
This is my point. You ain't even a young nigga, and she's active as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know who she is.
So they got to be celebrity?
I don't know who she is. If I never knew who she is, then the only reason I know who Kaepernick is because he was a celebrity.
Exactly my point. You know who Traded Truth is?
Yes, I know who he is.
You know who my son is?
Yeah, I know who my son is.
Okay, all of these niggas is working together, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of these niggas is working together today. They're boots on the ground activists and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Shit happened down at the border with the Haitians. They was on their way immediately. They on it. But unless you conscious of what the fuck is going on with your folks, no, you ain't gonna know who these people is. I don't expect you to fucking know. She just wrote a book called State of Emergency. I went out and got the joint. Started reading the joint. Let me see what the fuck she's talking about. You think these young niggas is doing that? No. They don't even know the fuck she is, nigga. You damn near my age and you don't know who she is. I had to name a rapper for you to fucking know. You feel me? So no, I don't expect these niggas' actions to be trending because who the fuck in our generation gives a fuck? Really?
He's a celebrity though. That's what I'm saying. I don't know who she is because she's not a celebrity. He's a celebrity. I feel like
that's the problem. Everybody looking at celebrities like they supposed to be leaders.
And today, Colin Kaepernick ain't a celebrity. He ain't shit.
He took the lead. He took the lead on that. That's like what are you talking about? He took the lead on that. He took the whole lead on that movement. I just said for the past 2 years before the what's the name, he was the one in lead for that. The whole kneeling, the whole I forget what the movement name was. But he was the lead for that. He was the leader for that, right?
I hear you.
And he just go ahead.
And what I'm saying is, unless you are paying attention to what he is doing, Do you follow him on any social media? Do you follow his organization on any social
I don't
media?
follow. No. I don't
So
follow
unless
nobody.
a nigga's trending,
you
you ain't gonna know what the fuck he doing. And algorithms control trending? It ain't like just because he say he doing some shit, the shit immediately is going to trend. That's not how that shit works.
Okay.
So
who was following Kaepernick on this whole thing? Other celebrities, right?
Man, them niggas don't give a fuck, man.
Okay. All right, you're right.
Without celebrity, Kaepernick don't have a voice. If he would have been still an athlete playing, and let's say he came back to the NFL, he got that shot, he came back, and he just started coming back, he lighting shit up. Yeah, everybody's gonna want to jump on the bandwagon because everybody want to be down with a winner. He's still a celebrity now. All of that shit still plays, and everybody wants to be a part of that, right? So now, his message is gonna be everywhere. But if he ain't doing shit that makes me even want to fucking be around you, right? I don't even got time to hang out with you. Fuck out of here. Like, you ain't doing the shit we doing. So no, nobody's worried about his message unless you're personally following what he's doing. If you're waiting for him to trend, you're going to be waiting a long fucking time. Unless he does some newsworthy shit. But every action should have to be newsworthy. Nigga, if you that focused and worried about what the fuck is going on, you should be paying attention. No?
You just lagged for like a whole
minute. You really did.
Oh.
But I get your point. But that's the problem. Like, you be in tune with the people, like you said. Like, be in tune with the movement. Like, if you say that you about people who's talking about it and really making a move that help the improvement of our people, then you go and look for people to follow.
Are you talking to me, or are you saying that about Dez?
I'm talking about in general.
In general.
Okay.
Do you follow any activists?
No, I don't.
Fuck that shit. Pretty much.
I'm in my own zone. I worry about me and my family. Like, the top of that shit.
Fair enough. I ain't saying you got to take the streets, boots on the ground, nigga. But I mean, you can at least know what the fuck is going on, right? Or fuck that all together. Like, I ain't even black, nigga. I'm just me. I mean, you ain't worried about none of that?
No, not really. Not worried about none of it.
Oh, all right. Fair enough.
Are you?
Yeah, nigga, because what affects my view has always been, if you do it to him, you'll do it to me.
What are you talking about?
Just a philosophy in general. If you'll do some shit, if they're doing it to other black people, it's just a matter of time before they do it to me.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing to, I don't know, help the situation or push the agenda?
First, you got to educate yourself, right? Then you got to put shit into action. People follow action. They don't just follow talk, right? So if you see a motherfucker acting a fool all the time, but he's trying to give you wisdom, just off the strength of what you see in his behavior, you're not going to listen to what he's saying, even though if what he's saying is the truth. Because we don't judge words, we judge niggas' actions. Or maybe you do judge words, I don't fucking know. But most people just don't take people off their fucking word.
Okay.
Or do you agree with that or no? Like, nigga, you seem unconvinced. Or you seem like you think different.
I don't know what to think.
About nothing? or just that specifically?
That specifically. I don't know.
All right. Let me give you an example. So let's say right now I start smoking crack, right? And then I tell, yes, nigga, that shit is hilarious, ain't it? Imagine I just start smoking crack right now. You gonna look at me like, damn, that nigga smoking crack, and then I say to you, yo, you shouldn't smoke crack, man. That shit's crazy. You gonna be like, I ain't listening to nothing that nigga say. He's fucking nuts, right? Exactly. Because we gonna go by what we see, not by what we hear. We already know niggas be out here in the streets gaming, running all kind of shit. No, I ain't taking nobody just off their word, man. You gotta show me some shit, right? That's all I'm saying. So, whatever. You giving me that fucking crazy ass look and shit, man.
I'm giving you what I'm seeing, a crazy ass look, because you keep freezing.
For real?
Yeah, so it's like it's like you're smoking crack because you just
oh shit.
He's lagging.
He said,
I hear you though. I hear you. It's just that the visual just keeps freezing.
Oh, I don't know. Sue me.
Sue that cable company. God damn.
Well, I got the same thing.
I don't know. But okay. I got you.
It's weird because you're not lagging on mine.
But is Kaepernick working with my son and the lady you named and the other people? I get it. Dez Bryant isn't, and he isn't doing anything to help the situation, but he called on Kaepernick. I don't feel like it was talking shit, but go ahead.
Man, fuck you, nigga. You always fucking the fuck out of here.
What? I have my own opinion. I don't feel like he was talking shit.
Fuck your opinion then. I'm sorry I asked for it. Any fucking hoe. I don't know if we missed this shit last week or if it happened. Did we talk about JD and Diddy?
I don't think so. We might have, but I don't think so.
I think we might have maybe a couple episodes ago.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. They wasn't even talking about this.
They were talking about this joint for a few weeks. They've been going out that back and forth shit.
I don't think we talked about that shit. So what the fuck you think?
Let's get into it though.
I think it would be a good matchup.
JD got a lot of shit.
But do he got a lot of shit that goes against Diddy though? See what I'm saying? Like JD got a lot of shit, right? But let's take Criss Cross, the Brat. You gotta take them out. They don't win against nobody from Bad Boy that this nigga could play. Like, keep in mind who the fuck Diddy got his hand on a lot of shit. I don't think it's fair that he should even participate.
They don't beat nobody from Bad Boy?
Nah, man. Not the songs that they would play from that. No. I'm sure he could pull out a fucking 112 track that beats the Brat. Out of all them niggas' albums, he could pull one joint that beats the Brat joint, guys. Come on, man.
Yeah. But I'm saying she ain't even got that many joints that it's just big like that. So
exactly. And then you got Criss Cross. Nobody wants to hear it. If he plays Jump, bro, come on, man. So you just take their whole catalog out.
All right. You still got Escape. You still got Usher. You still got freaking
You got Mariah.
Jagged Edge. Was Jagged Edge?
Yeah, Jagged Edge.
Jagged Edge. You still got shit. Bow Wow. You still got freaking
bro. All right.
All right, so if we're gonna take Chris Cross and what's the name out, then we have to take Biggie and freaking I don't know Mace out or
Why?
what you mean?
What you mean?
Because he only got like one.
Yeah, like why? I don't get your stance in omitting them catalogs.
Who, me?
Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying take Chris Cross out because who do they beat? It's not like he's gonna play a bunch of Chris Cross joints. So he gotta play their biggest joint. He gotta go for the kill with them. You can't just play a couple, 3, 4. You only get 20 songs. He's only playing 1, maybe 2 Chris Cross songs. And I doubt that they get one joint. Who do they beat?
I feel like Diddy gotta take Biggie out.
Why?
Because that's like one of the biggest artists of all time. And like he doesn't have anybody to go against. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he can just beat him with Biggie. He ain't got nothing to go against that.
He don't got 20 Biggie joints, bro. Come on.
Huh?
He don't got 20 Biggie joints.
Bro, you can play everything by Biggie. He's like freaking most of the freaking world's fucking best rapper. Like top 5 rappers.
Yeah, that's when it becomes a hood battle.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like how is he gonna? If he was a starter
again,
yeah. If he gonna start off with Biggie, like what does he play against that?
Yeah, nah.
What do you do?
Diddy the one that got to omit somebody catalog, because then he's got too many others, and then it make it a little more interesting. Because you could play like a bunch of Biggie joints last in a battle, and they're gonna be like, "Oh shit."
But y'all saying it like, let's be clear.
All right, he back.
I wasn't saying anything. That's probably why I looked like I was froze. I was just sitting here. I might not even been froze. But they don't got, cause Biggie shit hit with you. He don't have a lot of game wide fucking joints. Just because you'll listen to the album straight through, that's as a hardcore fan. Everybody ain't like that.
Can't play Biggie.
He only really got like.
But why he doesn't need to is what I'm saying. Like he doesn't need to play Biggie. He has so many other.
You gotta play Biggie. You gotta at least play the Benjamins or something.
No.
You gotta at least play the Benjamins at least.
Come on.
More money, more problems. Come on, you gotta play at least one of them.
Nah, man. You just said for JD omit freaking those 2 people because of they ain't got no hits. But now you saying
hold up. Let me be clear on what I'm saying. I'm saying he's wasting his time playing them, so he might as well get rid of them. That's what I'm saying. Bro, how many Chris Cross joints can he play? Come on, man, let's be real. How many escape joints can he play?
He could play a couple of escape joints.
He could probably play escape cup. Yeah, he could.
But I'm saying you got escape versus total. You got freaking Usher versus Carl Thomas. You got freaking
he got some shit.
You got Usher versus Carl Thomas or whoever else. Like you got freaking you got Mary J. Like Jesus Christ, take her out too.
Fuck you mean take her out too? This is why niggas said I'm not the guy to call out.
But why does he want Dre? Because Dre ain't got that type of catalog neither.
Yes, he do.
Who he got to go up against Mary J? Who he got? Let me know. I'm uneducated. Let me know. Who he got to go up against Mary J?
Dre got Mary J joints, bro.
Exactly.
Fuck is you talking about?
What Mary J joint?
Let's get it.
And no more drama. I think
that's Dre, man.
Okay, she got one. He got one. Okay, what else?
I think he executive produced that whole joint for her.
I don't know every joint. I don't know every joint. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked
up. All right, but this artist wise.
Are you serious?
So what they gonna do? Go back and forth? Like, oh, I got this Mary joint. Oh, I got this Mary joint. Like,
the point is, he probably could.
But give me an artist. Like, what artist What artist does he have to compete against freaking Total?
I don't know who all he produced.
Come on, we know 80% of freaking P Diddy's freaking catalog is R&B.
Yeah.
What does Dr. Dre have that's R&B? Like who?
Hold up, man, relax. Because now, I mean,
I want to know. I want you to answer my questions. I want to know because I'm uneducated.
All right, we're gonna get to
Are you looking it up? I mean, it looks like you're stuck, but at the same time, you could be looking through your phone.
No, I'm looking through my phone. I'm looking.
But you don't know that at the top.
Because I don't be fucking with. Listen. I'm an East Coast biased guy.
Okay.
I'm being honest. I'm East Coast, man. I mean, not that we couldn't name the obvious joints, right? He got Snoop, he got M, he got Pac. With that right there, the fuck, I don't really need a long list. I don't give a fuck. You don't have to match up R&B song for R&B song. Nigga, I just named you those three. But do we really need anything further than M though? This nigga M. M, nigga. The fuck you mean? The fuck you mean, right? He got 50. Like, what the fuck you talking about? 50 is a nigga that's saying you gotta really be somebody to fuck with me. And this nigga produced him. Come on, man. I just gave you 5 of the California. No?
Playing California Love?
Yes, nigga, he's playing California.
I can't hear you. You're still playing the music. You're playing the music. You were playing the music.
Oh, I didn't realize I was playing music.
I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, everybody got a nice intro to California Love and all of that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
For that one, I guess going back to Cali. But we know who wins that one. But
well, the point is,
but
is that this nigga, this fucking Dre, man. Like,
all right. From those, but that's what I'm saying. Like, then it becomes uneven to me. I feel like that too. Because if he starts playing all those artists, and Diddy only got freaking Biggie. Like, Little Kim shit ain't matching up to none of that shit. Mace ain't matching up to none of that shit. Who he gonna play? What is he gonna play? Anybody?
To those, hold on, this cat lagging. You said, what is he going to play? To what?
To compete against against Snoop, Pac, and 50. If Dre just come in and start dropping banger after banger, like back to back, Snoop, Pac, fucking 50, Eminem. What is Diddy playing?
I don't know. Shit.
You said the Locks?
A lot of remixes.
You right.
You
definitely right. He's a remix king.
Diddy got a lot of joints, man. He got I need a girl 1 through 12 and shit.
What is that matching up with, bro? What is it? What is it?
But it's gonna hit. It's still gonna hit because it was a hit. All 12 of them.
Yeah, but if you play freaking California Love, or the one you were just playing, and then he drops freaking I Need a Girl or whatever the shit is, like, just like, what? He lost.
I'm sure he got some shit in the tuck. Like
But this is why I'm saying JD would make a better opponent than freaking Dre.
But did
To
he
me,
think different? He probably got some shit we don't know. I'm sure he got some shit we don't know about. Yo, hold
on. Well, he got Danny King. What was the group that he was in with the two girls last night?
Yeah, I can't even remember their name.
Paris run something with Paris. Paris Runway to Paris or some crazy.
He gonna bring the band back out.
Yeah, right. He gonna bring Chopper.
Dylan, and Dylan.
Facts. Mace was even saying that freaking JD would wash him. I don't know if it'd be a wash, but I'm just saying I feel like JD's a better opponent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think JD got joints that'll match up with Diddy. That's why I said I don't know what he's talking about. Take out the Brat and Crisscross, because if they got a hit, that's part of the verses. We still on, y'all? Yo, I can hear stuff. I can't see nothing moving. Yo, Rec, you on? Oh, there y'all go.
Pardon me, fellas.
All right, you back. Rec been frozen.
I don't know what the deal is with him.
I don't either, but yeah, no, we were saying like Dre got so many joints. Dre produced Buster joints, all types of shit.
You know what, man? Hold up, man. Let me dig into some Diddy joints, man, because I don't like the way y'all fucking, throwing it around like this nigga untouchable. He might be. He might be. Hold the fuck up, though. I just want to confirm some shit. He got Jodeci, Mary, Big, of course, TLC, Faith, fucking Faith, Total, New Edition, MC Light, Boys II Men, Brian McKnight, I don't know if I say Mariah, Busta Rhymes, LL, Mace, Jay, Lil Kim, The Lox,
Craig Mack,
Jennifer Lopez, Heavy D, Black Rob. Did I say Carl Thomas? Shine. He got joints, man. And it's just the shit that's this early on. I ain't even getting to the latest shit, but this thing got shit, man. He ain't no slouch. Them Kanye, Pusha, Rick Ross, Pitbull. I don't think he should play that though. Yeah, he got some joints though, man. But I don't know. Limp Bizkit, like, don't play that shit either. G-Dep, nobody want to hear that.
Special Delivery?
That's one of them remixes he gonna throw on.
Yeah, they got a little Special Delivery. So much that we get it over.
I don't know. It gotta be some more shit up his sleeve though. Because I did just name 5 of the biggest hip hop acts in history. Them niggas, he got 5 of the. Some might say it's in the top 10, right there.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah, like what? I don't know what he was getting at.
Yeah. Maybe JD probably is the one. Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that's 5 of. Think about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's not all 5 of them niggas.
He only worked with greats.
Tupac,
even Rakim,
Eminem, Snoop,
Rakim.
And who the fuck else I said?
Throw 50 in there.
Pop, 50, Eminem.
I don't know if 50's in the top 10.
Oh no, not top 10 of all time, but the motherfucker got some hits.
Yeah, he definitely got some hits.
Yeah. Dre might be the one untouchable nigga. As far as hip hop go.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it would be a better lineup between him and JD. Cause JD, I feel like JD gonna hit you with some joints that you like, oh shit, like I didn't even know, and I forgot about that joint. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
he gonna hit you with some Janet.
Good.
No, for real shit though. That's Janet.
That all for you joint, yeah.
Hold up though. Diddy might got some mic in his sleeve. He might got a mic joint. Diddy might got a mic joint because Big did the joint with Mike.
Yeah.
Diddy might got a mic joint. He got a mic joint. Nigga. Yeah, nigga. He got a mic joint. Sheesh. Oh. Yeah, we talked about that shit last week. You missed that shit. What I was referring to was the Drew Hill shit. Did you see that, Wizzle?
No.
Yeah, they called out Boyz II Men, Jodeci, and Jagged Edge. What, nigga?
I don't think Jagged Edge. I don't think Jagged Edge has enough smoke for them. I think the other 3 would be good matchups for Drew Hill. Maybe I'm trying. I'm thinking about catalog. Damn, any of them really? When I think about it, I think Jagged Edge probably got less hits than Drew Hill though.
Drew Hill had bad hits?
No, I said I think Jagged Edge probably had less hits than Drew Hill.
That's what I'm saying. Drew Hill had mad hits?
Yeah, Nick, you're a disrespectful motherfucker, man.
I don't remember, dog. Like, what the hell? I wasn't bumping the freaking Drew Hill album like that. I told you I was a 112 fan anyway.
These are the times. Beauty. Never Make a Promise. 5 Steps.
Tell Me.
Yeah, Tell Me. I Should Be. How Deep Is Your Love? What We Gonna Do? One Good Reason. Share My World. So Special. I'll Be the One. We're Not Making Love No More. Sleeping in My Bed. They got some joints.
I only remember like 4 of those joints.
Then you still got Cisco joints. He got joints. Cisco got joints.
What joints he got? Besides the thong song.
Bro, listen, knock it off, man.
I don't remember.
That's all that Reggie you was blowing.
It might have been, but I don't remember. I remember way more Jodeci,
Woo bangers and shit.
Jagged
Man.
Edge. I remember way more Jodeci, Jagged Edge, 112, and freaking whoever else you name.
I don't know. Well, they seem to feel they got the fucking smoke for anybody, but I don't think they got the smoke for anybody. I think they got the smoke for like Jodeci, Jagged Edge. They're not fucking with Boys to Men.
Is that just Philly bias, or you really think that?
Yeah.
What do you think, Scott? I don't want to hit. We already had our little debate. What do you think about that whole Boys to Men thing?
I don't know, Drew. I think Boys and Men had bigger hits. I think Drew Hill may have had more.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
I think Boys and Men probably had bigger hits. I think Drew Hill might have had more hits.
I wasn't a Boys to Men fan like that.
I think you lost your fucking mind. So I think.
No, I'm a new edition guy, man.
These niggas got nobody wants to smoke with them niggas. Nobody wants to smoke with New Edition. We know this. They rivers run too deep.
Yeah.
We talking these niggas been making songs since they was kids, right? Then all of them niggas got solo careers. They shit too deep. You can't fuck with them niggas. Bobby Brown might smoke.
Yeah, between all of them, they got a lifetime of a fucking catalog.
BBD, Ralph Tresvant, Johnny Gill.
Ralph got one joint. He got one solo joint. You get the hell out of here.
All right.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I like the Ralph too, but he got one solo joint, one hit. If it's even a hit.
That's a hit, man. Come on. You need a man with sensitivity? Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay.
I don't know if they play it, but it's a hit. I don't know if it will make the 20 cut though. You know what I'm saying?
Johnny got a lot of hits. Johnny and Bobby got a lot of hits.
BBD got joints.
Yeah, BBD.
Then you got the shit that Mike Bivins when he had his label.
But wasn't Boys the Men on his label?
Yeah.
Wasn't he?
They started out, yeah.
Didn't he like produce or write a lot of songs for them or whatever?
I think he produced their first album or had some shit to do with their first album. Then after that, they found out they was getting jerked and they was out.
Oh, that's what happened?
Yeah.
Oh. Man.
But that's the music business, right?
Drew Hill ain't got it for everybody. Yeah, it's definitely the music business. That's why everybody's independent now.
Yeah, independent does seem to be the way to go. So, a couple albums, you know what I mean? Let's talk about them before we wrap this shit up and get the fuck up out of here. Meek Mill dropped his album, Expensive Pain. I gave it a listen. Y'all check it out?
I didn't yet. Nah, not yet.
I could tell by the way Rex shook his head, right? He has no intention at all of listening to the album. I could tell. That was like one of them nopes. I don't even know why you asked me. No, I don't fuck with that nigga like that.
Was it good? Was it worth the listen?
It's all right.
That
It's very current. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't really like listening to these younger motherfuckers. So
current as in like relevant, like with like
yeah,
to the music that's going on.
Yes.
Like flow wise, beat wise, and all of that.
Yeah, all of that shit. Yeah. Yeah, but it's, I mean, for the younger motherfuckers, I'm pretty sure it's right with it's right in line with what they, want to hear. He's saying this is his best album. For me, Championships was his best joint. This ain't close. This ain't better than that. To me. Like on Championships, it seemed like he had a message. It was like some shit he was trying to get across. He seemed a little more focused. The whole shit, you know what I mean? Plus, it was with the whole rollout with him just getting out of jail, all of that shit, you know what I mean? And then came that joint, boom. This one seems like he back to like partying and just living life. He just living life, you know what I mean? Doing his thing type shit. And then there was Rich the Kid and Lil Wayne joint. Trust Fund Babies? No. Damn, man, y'all niggas useless, man. You supposed to be our motherfucking our guy on relevancy. You supposed to want to be the one keeping us up to date.
Nigga ain't relevant like that.
That sound like some motherfucking Philly hate, nigga. Damn.
I ain't got no Philly hate. I'm just saying, like, it wasn't even. I didn't even know his album dropped. To be honest, it wasn't like I was going to listen to it, but I ain't. Nowadays, you don't know when the album's dropping, really, unless you got a rollout. Did he have a rollout?
Like shit was rolling, yeah.
What was rolling? What did he do? Did he go on like a radio station? Somebody else coming on? Oh.
No, like
I followed the nigga. There we go.
I followed the nigga on Instagram, man. Damn.
Oh, that's how you knew then. I don't follow none of these guys.
No.
Yeah, I don't follow none of their shenanigans.
So how the fuck do you know then when shit's coming out?
YouTube, I think.
Oh, all right. I don't even want to know how the fuck you know. But
YouTube. People I watch on YouTube.
Hey, I got a question for y'all, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be occasionally I catch this Kevin Samuels guy. When I get a moment, I try to catch him and see what the fuck's going on. How come it seems like all the women that come up on there, regardless of the point that you're trying to make, how come it seems like they're never at the level of the man they're looking for?
Because women is delusion. They got a higher perception of themselves than the rest of the world do, and they ain't fitting to change that.
So,
and he's saying that's what he's saying. That's why he's saying they need to buy a dog, die alone,
and therapy.
Oh, but now let's say there was a woman come Not because I haven't watched them all. There might be women out there that have been on there that makes, I don't know, $100,000 a year or whatever number it is that they saying that the man needs to make. Has there been though? You seem to watch the shit more than I do.
Yeah, there's a lot of women that go on there that make good money. What he's saying that a man don't care about that shit.
They do.
They as in who?
There's men out there who care what their woman makes.
Yeah, but I mean, he's speaking for high value men. So if you're like, if you're a high value man,
Hold up. Hold the fuck up, bro. So you're saying that men who don't give a fuck about? So you're saying that men who care about what their woman makes aren't high value men?
pretty much,
Why?
because they already got this shit going on. Either you're going to be a part of his wave or don't be a part at all. If you're a millionaire, right, or freaking you make 3 digits, right, and then you meet a girl that makes 3 digits, but you know what I'm saying, like she's not submitting to you, are you like gonna care about her money, or are you gonna care about what she brings in your relationship?
All right. So now, when you say submitting, I'm just trying to get an understanding because you're, like I said, you're more. The two of you are better versed in this guy than I am.
Because he's saying the ones that make that money, that type of bread, the ones that is, he called them PhDs, I think. He said they usually have like the alpha mentality, and in general, not even just high value men, but men ain't trying to put up with that in general.
Yeah, because at work they have to compete, so they bring that energy to a relationship.
So when they say submit, though, I just want clarity on like what is it that you wanted to do? Just always listen to what the fuck you say.
No,
Nah, just
but
you know what I mean? You disagree. He's saying it's like the fashion of what you do it. He's like women be wild.
yeah, they be
You know what I
doing a
mean?
little
Like
too much.
they be aggressive, like basically challenging dudes to fight in public and all that type of craziness. That's what he, you know what I mean? And he's like, you know, they take that mentality everywhere with them. And
Let
men in
me
general
lead.
ain't putting up with that. That's why they're
Let
not getting relationships.
let me lead. We could
I don't think.
disagree, but let me lead. We can have a conversation, but don't start wilding out, especially in front of other people.
So is he directing this when he says modern women? Is he referring to modern black women or just modern women in general?
modern women in
Modern
general.
women in general. More he's leaned more toward black women, but it's toward modern women in general.
Yeah,
Okay. I think yeah, there's women out here that be tripping on that level, right? But I'll say that level I'm talking as far as like a physical level. But I don't think that's the bulk of women, man. Like the bulk of women is out here acting a fool like that. Come on, man. All right, listen. Break it down in a percentage. If you had to give me a percent of modern women who be out who challenge their men to the level of physicality in public, what would you say that percent was?
are we talking about all races, or are we just talking about the
Modern, all women, all women, all women.
in America?
Come on, man, you fucking with me? What you mean?
No, because it has to be.
Yeah,
It
in
has to.
America, in America, in America.
When he says he's speaking about Western women, the modern women or the Western women.
So here,
Yeah, here.
okay. So here in America, then,
hmm
give me the number, nigga. It's fuck that you believe. I
I'm
know
gonna
you
say
haven't.
I'm gonna say
Huh?
like 60%.
60%. So you're saying You're telling
me, yeah.
So you're telling me, no, go ahead. Finish your statement first.
No, you go first.
So you're telling me that 6 out of 10 women that you'll date, you believe that when you guys have a disagreement, it could potentially lead to physicality.
I ain't saying that, but I'm saying like they could get disrespectful.
So you're saying that 60%, 6 out of 10 women that you meet today, when y'all disagree, she'll be disrespectful.
Yes, I'll say that. Yeah, I'll say
and you're saying that, and you're saying that based off of experience you've had. Would you say 6 out of the last 10 women you've dated have been that way?
They don't get a chance to be disrespectful to me.
But could you see the trait in them though? Like, yeah, that bitch would be disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean, but there's just the signs and shit.
There's signs that she'll be disrespectful.
You get flags. You get red flags, like shit that people do.
All right, give me an example of something that one of these women that did that was a flag to you that she could potentially be disrespectful.
I gotta be put on the spot like this.
Yeah, nigga, on the spot. Cause I want to know what the fuck y'all talking about. Cause if you're believing or you're taking what you're seeing from this guy as the word of what today is, all right, then you should be, and you agree with it, then you should be able to tell me what the fuck it is you're seeing.
You live in Phillipsburg. You see how these chicks act. You see how like because I be in public, like I pay attention to people, man. Women be off the curb. That's why they single, mad baby daddies, because dudes that hit it and fuck that. I ain't dealing with that shit. And then on to the next.
All right.
It's just the woman's mentality to be bad choosers, make bad decisions.
All right, fuck all that, nigga. I ain't asked you that, nigga. I was talking to them. I asked you, nigga. So wait, and then answer. Exactly. That's what I thought, man. I don't think your numbers is right. I think your numbers is more like 30%. I don't think 60% of women is out here just acting a fool, man.
What do you believe, Sky? What do you believe, Sky? What is your percentage?
I believe it.
60%?
What?
Especially with black women.
I don't think either one of us is qualified.
The women that I know and pay attention personally, like, yeah.
But you can see it though. You can see it though. What else he's saying is that he's like women, modern women, they're like out of shape and shit like that. They weigh more than the guys. Yeah. Their height.
They all fat, loud, aggressive.
Okay.
60%. What is it? 60% of marriages or divorces are from women. So that's why I picked the 60%. But I mean, is what it is.
All right. If you say so, man.
That's just what I believe. Is there another question?
Yeah, not related to that though. So let's say you find this woman, right, that is willing to submit, I guess.
Okay, one. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was saying one can't cook. Like a lot of these women can't cook. They don't have a cookbook. Can't cook. And that goes from younger to older.
So is that a requirement for a submissive woman?
That's
She needs to.
no, that's not a requirement for a submissive woman. But I don't know. I could cook.
Okay.
Yo, my
That's just
wife
one of the
is
traits that
asking
they should have.
Is the ability
Like,
to cook?
yeah.
Now, I don't know. Maybe it was different. That's why I'm going to ask. As a child, your parents didn't teach you to be independent and to be able to do these things for yourself?
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that.
Okay.
And the reason is so that you'll have the ability to do these things. You ain't relying on nobody. It ain't really nobody's job. I think we be needing too much out of shit and making shit more than what it needs to be. If my wife decides she doesn't want to cook, I'll either do one or two things. I'll cook myself something, or I'll go fucking buy something.
There's a difference though. You said decides that she doesn't want to cook. I said they can't cook.
Okay, if she can't cook. I'm sure you knew all of that before you decided to dig deep into a relationship with this woman. If you didn't, then that fault is on you. If that's one of the things you require, right? Let's not make it seem like every man should require this shit from their chick, right? But for the men who do, because everybody's definition of what the fuck he's talking about or interpretation is gonna be different based on their needs. Like, I ain't trying to emulate this nigga, you know what I mean? But I'll take what I can use from him and leave the rest. So if you require a chick that cooks, that should be one of the first things you inquire about from her. Can you cook? You should be more worried about that than you is about fucking her. Because the pussy gonna come regardless. But that's the first thing we chase, the pussy. That's gonna come regardless. But if you're looking for a long-term motherfucker, you should be looking for all that shit you talking about. But that ain't. The first thing nigga looking for is to get some pussy.
But see, that's what he talking about when he started asking the modern woman, what do they bring to the table? And they can't get no answer. They can't.
But my thing is though, you got to flip the card. If a chick is a modern woman and she getting her own fucking paper and she getting more paper than you, nigga, she should be asking you what the fuck you bring to the table. Can you cook, nigga? The fuck, right?
So you gonna let the woman lead you?
That don't mean she leading.
Definitely means she leading.
Leading to me means the final say. The final say.
I'm not letting any woman tell me what I bring to the table. Like, it's just not happening.
You don't think she should be questioning what you bring to the table?
What did you just say before? Men do something with actions, not just words. Actions.
But when I said that, I was referring to people in general. Everybody. You should be looking at not just from men, nigga. Everybody, men,
women are
everybody.
people in general.
Yes. So let me get this straight.
These women are saying they don't even want to deal with people making less than 6 digits. They want freaking, what is it? The top freaking 5%, 1% or something like that. That's what they're saying.
And that's why I'm saying there has to be something wrong with this nigga's show. Because that's not the requirement of the average modern woman.
Who's the average modern woman? You know, that's
nigga. I ain't no chick I know. They can't. That the requirement can't be that. The requirement can't be a 6-figure nigga. They can't possibly realistically be requiring that. It's impossible.
Why? Why can't they?
Because if I know them, that means that they not doing it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but
Like,
that's
fuck is you
that's
talking about?
but that's what he's saying. He's saying that women are delusional.
Yo, I'm saying that the motherfucking women that he's picking are delusional. The average motherfucker that I see,
Okay.
the average motherfucker that I see on a day-to-day basis at work or whatever, I'm sure that the requirement for the man that they're looking for is not a 6-figure nigga. By no stretch of the fucking of their imagination. The average motherfucker, no, that's not their requirement. That's not your requirement, nigga. Like, the fuck? Like, you know the game, man. Come on, man.
What do you
We
mean,
have,
my requirement?
it's not my requirement, nigga. I'm not looking for a chick that makes 6 figures,
Yeah, but we don't care about that. That's what I said before. We don't care
but
about
I
the
do.
numbers.
I do care about the numbers because life is numbers. Everything is numbers. I just went to Walmart today. There's numbers, nigga. I didn't spend any numbers today. But the point is, everything is numbers. To use my cell phone, it costs a bill. That's numbers.
Yeah,
Life
but
is
we
all
don't.
numbers. It's all transactional.
That's true, but we don't care about a woman making 6 figures. We don't care
Right.
about that.
That's because you ain't making 6 figures. But if you was making 6 figures, you're in a different crowd. You want to be around motherfuckers like you. I was always curious, like, why the fuck do rich people always only marry rich motherfuckers? Because they
All
can
right,
understand shit
all right,
that we don't
and
understand.
okay. So Bill Gates, do you think his wife was making 6 figures before?
Probably
Or
fucking not.
all right,
He's
then
fucking.
Bezos.
Yeah, but
And
they
she
say
had
they
more
say
money.
that though.
She
They
had
say
more money than him. She in the beginning, she had more money than him. That's why she was willing to walk away with that shit. Because if
but
he
they
had
saying
all that
even
before he met her, trust me, she wouldn't have got none of that. But she had more money than him when they met. What was you saying?
nah, they like that's why they say that's why he says like high value men. When you see them in these long term marriages and all that, 9 times out of 10, they already met the woman before they had it.
All right, let me ask y'all something,
Before
man.
either one of them had it.
Do y'all feel like y'all are high value men?
No,
Money
Why
wise,
not?
nah.
Based off of what? Money. So it comes back to money then.
Based off character, yeah, I feel I'm a high value man. Based off money, nah, I know where I sit.
So when he's speaking of high value man, he's solely referring to financial, correct?
yes.
Yeah, because that's the woman. That's what women are considering high value men. They make 6 figures or better.
Okay.
So that's why he refers to that in that term.
So when they say that that's the man they want, are these women also agreeing that they're willing to be submissive to that man?
Not all of them. Not all of them.
All right. Let me ask you then, Sky.
Mm-hmm.
Submissive. When we're speaking of submissive, because I really need to wrap my mind around what the fuck you're asking for. When you say when you define submissive, what do you mean by that?
When I define submissive, right? Like as a man, you have a plan, right? And you want to get with a woman who sees your plan and you know goes along. She gives input when necessary, but ain't trying to dictate it all the time. You know what I mean? So when I say submissive, yeah, I have a plan. In general, my woman is down for it. And if she has opinion or disagree, she does so respectfully, like, you know what I'm saying? Not getting over aggressive, loud, you know what I mean? Coming at me physically, none of that.
Okay. So basically you're saying that you want a woman who supports your ideas.
Yeah. As most women do, you know what I mean? As most men who actually have a direction and is headed somewhere do.
Okay. Now, so let's say right now, you do what you do for a living.
Right.
And if your counterpart supports you doing what you're doing and your elevation at where you are, that's what you require.
Right.
For what reasons would she have to not support that?
Because a lot of these women got their own agenda.
Like, what would you, for her to disagree with your career path now, that means there would have to be an alternative career path that will be the expectation. Have you encountered
that? Not necessarily job wise, but I'm saying let's just say this. Like, if I say, listen, I got a position or whatever, and I need to move here, and we good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, boom. She might hit me with the my job. We'll see if they got a transfer, and then if not, I got us until you figure it out. You know what I mean? And she's gonna weigh the pros and cons. She put her input in, but it turned into no big blow up and none of that. And we spoken on even moving from here. Like, yeah, we might both have to commute. And she, and she said, well, if it's available and we're doing it comfortably, she down for it. Things like that.
So submission would be just saying, all right, you got some shit going on, we out. Fuck what I got going on. We just gonna bust your move.
No, it's never a fuck what I go. It's never a fuck what I got going on. Yeah, I mean, fuck what she got going on or whatever the case may be. It's like you ain't going down. At that point, it becomes a question. Are you down with it? Like, you know what I mean? That's what it becomes. And if she is, she ain't. If she is, she is. And if it ain't, then that just means she got her own agenda. We're not moving as one. She's had her plan the whole time.
I think you might be making that deeper than what it is, man. You think it's another agenda? Wait, just hold up. Because I know you have more insight on your particulars than I do. But I'm going off the information you throw out there right now. And based off that, it could just simply be, nigga, I don't want to move. It don't mean I got a whole nother life agenda based behind me saying no, that I don't want to fucking move. Is that fair to make that assumption?
Yeah, and then that becomes a decision. Like, okay, yeah, it could be just that, which means she just don't. In that case, ain't that her own agenda? Like, all right, you want to move, I don't want to.
All right, but then the next question should be, why not? That reasoning then has to outweigh what the fuck I'm proposing. If that doesn't match up, then no, we going with my plan. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the part of the discussion. When you got a woman, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about a woman, when a man has a plan and a woman sees it as, all right, this is going to be better than whatever I got going on for myself, she going to follow him. Which in most cases, men do have the better plan, somebody with a direction.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So that's what it comes in. That's what it comes to being submissive. Most women don't have directions. They want to get money and take trips, but don't have a real settled down foundation and none of that. You know what I'm saying? In order for that to come together, that takes the man and the woman, and usually the man provides the direction. That's what the being the leader part is.
No, I'm with you. I just it just
and he's like, talking about like, yeah, basically these women only respect money.
But that's the culture we created. It's everywhere, right?
Sure is.
It's in the music. It's in everything. Sure is. Cardi said it best, right? Can't be getting no pussy no broke nigga. That's what they tell you.
Yeah, and that's what they following. Like that's what he's talking about. He said y'all following these hyper aggressive rich females, talking about the average female or the regular working hive, not somebody in entertainment or athletics and none of that. That's what they following now, instead of like, you know what I mean, women role models we had back then. You know what I mean? Like we had the, Felicia Rashad's on the Cosby Show. Like that's the type of women back then in those eras that women was looking up to, as opposed to what's in front of us everywhere now. Like these women don't get no shine unless they twerking now. And that's what everything is geared to when they loud and aggressive, and that's what the women is acting like, and that's what Kevin Samuels is talking about. And they think that is cool for them to act like what they see on the media, and they think that a man is just going, that's what a man wants, and is just going to take it and deal with it. And he's telling them that it ain't like that.
All right. All right.
He be telling these women to put their dick up. He tell them put their dick up.
Have you noticed, like in the last, like, have you seen all the physical confrontations on the airplane lately?
Yeah, I have.
What have they mainly
I read on it?
They're women attacking men for the most that I've seen.
like, so what does that tell you? Like, what's going on?
That just tells me motherfuckers is bugging the fuck out. What
But
it doesn't tell,
it's women attacking men
And daring us to do something like
at the extreme, not like in the street, on an airplane.
Well, women have always felt like they could like pop shit in a way where you can't, because they've always been taught, because they know most men are taught you're not supposed to put your hands on women, right? So they always feel like they can push the envelope. That's nothing new. It's nothing new. It really ain't. It really ain't.
You know what's something new?
What?
Men
Me Too culture.
Pulling up with that bullshit. Men going their own way. That's that whole community. It's called the NTW something. I don't know, something like that. But it's the red pill community. Men going their own way. Not dealing with that shit.
All right. Fair enough. All I'm saying is, now these women doing that, all right, they doing it to random dudes. Are they treating their men like that? Doesn't mean that they're treating their men like that.
No, that's why they single, because they is treating their men like that.
No,
that's why
the
they
chick that was at the chick that got beat up at the baseball game, she was there with her boyfriend. She could have just been popping shit thinking he ain't gonna do nothing, or my boyfriend got my back, but she ain't know that he was about to glaze both of y'all. Like, you don't know, you know what I mean? All I'm saying is it just might not be a thing. Huh?
Talking about the football game?
Yeah, football game, baseball game, whatever game, some game. Niggas was playing ball and some niggas got beat up.
Well, I mean, that should have been on him to stop her. No?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. But he didn't, and I don't know, anything look like a stamp, don't it? Like, what's that profile picture?
Yo, this is new wavy. Screenshot that and send it to him.
Yeah, it's a good shot for him too.
Word up.
But I don't know, man. I think everybody needs to relax, man. Expectations are just too high. Puts a lot of stress on you, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do your thing, and encourage your mate to do their thing, whatever the fuck their thing is. You know what I'm saying?
That's what that's how it should be.
That way, nobody's dictating what nobody's doing. You ain't got to worry about what the fuck I'm doing because you focused on what you doing. I'll support what the fuck you try to do, and you support what I'm trying to do.
And then we bring them both together and make it happen.
Exactly. There you go. It's just that simple.
Yep. Nope. But these women, he talking about the modern woman, like they see all this love and hip hop and all of this. Like it seemed like the women is never working. They talking about they need a man to make 6 figures so because they deserve a Birkin.
That can't be every woman though, man.
It's a lot of them.
It's not every woman. It's mostly the women in our community. Western women are spoiled.
Oh, so when you say our community, you're saying Western women. So you're telling me that
we're saying black women. Let's call it like it is. Black women.
So you're saying all black women feel that way?
I ain't saying all.
You saying 60%? You telling me 60% of black women feel that way?
Yes. But he also says that the women they submit to like schooling, they submit to their boss. When they make that they submit at work, they submit to the government in general, accepting welfare, food stamps, and all that stuff. A bunch of different shit, but they won't submit to the black man. And a lot of them, when you say submit to a black woman, they feel some type of way.
I'm gonna say this, man. Yeah.
What you gonna say?
No, because I'm thinking about it. You very well could be right. You very well could be right, but I think that percentage is. I think it might be 60-40. 60-40. I think it might be like 40%.
That's fine. You just told me to come up. You just told me to come up with a number, and I loosely based that off of the percentage of divorces.
Now, could it also be that we look for the wrong shit?
Oh, I mean, yeah, of course it is.
You know what I mean? And it's on both ends, right? We look for this. We start looking at the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything you base your shit off of is the physical. Immediately. Not you, but men. We all do. You base it off the physical. You don't even how deep into it do you peel behind the layers of the physical?
I mean,
like how long you think you're with somebody before you really learn everything about them? You may never learn everything about them.
That's true.
So, man, I don't know, man. I think there's you goals, there's her goals, and then there's common goals. I shouldn't need to lead you. You shouldn't need to lead me.
But in a relationship, who's the leader though? When you get married, who's the leader? Or what do you say in your when you're getting those vows, like when you're making the sacrament?
The man is the leader.
Okay.
I agree with you with that. Meaning the final judgment, the final logical judgment should be determined by the man in the relationship. Absolutely. I agree with that. But on the flip of that, the nigga also needs to be fit to lead. Just because you the man in the relationship, nigga, you might not be qualified to lead. You might not be leader fucking material.
You can't lead with no directions. I said that before.
That's true, but she also said yes. So she felt like that was fit for the man to lead her. She felt fit that he was fit to lead her.
But then, nigga, you know what? You know why they came up with the audible? Because niggas would get to the line, right? And the play they had chose they knew would not work. So he called it audible.
Yeah, right.
It'd be like that sometimes, nigga. I thought it was one way and it ain't. Change the plan. The fuck?
No, you have to. Ain't no instruction manual to this shit.
And everybody's shit gonna be different. You know what I mean? So when you giving advice, nigga, that's the last thing a nigga. You gotta figure out shit based off of your shit. Don't nobody know your shit better than you. Nigga can't give you advice because for one thing, the nigga giving you advice ain't got both sides of the story. And I don't even know if you telling me the whole fucking truth. So with that being said, advice don't work, nigga. Nigga give you advice, y'all wasting time, man, giving advice. Nigga, I don't know your fucking story. It might be similar to some shit I went through. But it ain't the same because I ain't getting all the fucking story. You telling me your side.
Exactly.
So niggas gotta figure shit out on it. First, start figuring shit out on their own. Use their best judgment. Stop coming to motherfuckers for shit. Stop listening to memes on fucking social media outlets and all that other shit. Letting that shit help you make decisions, life decisions.
Too many fatherless niggas out here.
Yeah. So you saying it's your fault?
Like, the men in I ain't got no sons.
I mean, it go for women too, though.
No sons. Yeah, no, but we talking about dudes with no directions, and then going to other niggas with no directions.
What you expect the outcome to be?
Yeah, really. Like a lot of that is why shit be fucked up too. You like, how is somebody talking about they want to be in a relationship? They go party with their single friends. Like that shit don't add up at all.
No, I hear you.
And then women doing the same shit, like you said. So the game is fucked up all around. Like women is raising, they feel like they the alpha, and they raising their daughters to act like they the alpha. And then when they had that mentality, when you got a girl that's an alpha and you got to do with directions, like that's why we got what we got out here in society right now.
Well, here's the thing, and I don't know what the fuck is going on with this nigga Wreck and shit. He done bounced the fuck out, but I wanted him to hear this shit.
Nah, if he did the same thing, if his shit did the same thing as mine, I get it.
Here's the thing. If 60% of fucking black men are in prison, that means they're not there, raising their sons and daughters. The reason why I'm saying daughters is this. They're not raising the daughters, right? So daughters are growing up knowing that they couldn't rely on their father. Can't rely on men. Right? So mothers are teaching daughters to be independent.
Yep.
Because you just may have to do this shit one day on your own. Right?
Right.
So they teaching their fucking daughters, you're gonna have to be independent because you can't count on niggas.
Right.
This is generations of this shit. This ain't nothing new. What we're seeing today is the result of generations of this shit.
It's the byproduct for sure.
You know what I mean? So is it really their fault? Or should niggas be blaming themselves?
What? Wait, what?
Oh, welcome back and shit.
My phone died too. Like everything just died.
All right. Anyway, what I was saying is that because we was talking about how women got to be the way, or especially black women got the way to get to be where they are now, right? So you got generations of this shit. This shit ain't nothing new. Today is the result of shit that happened 30 years ago. Today is the result of some shit that happened 30, 40 years ago. So, and what I mean by that is, since we're honing in on black women, 60% of black men are in fucking prison. 60%. So that's 60% of fathers that just ain't raised daughters, left their mothers to raise the kids. Not just the daughters, but sons too. Boom. So now, what is that teaching that daughter as she's growing up? That she can't rely on niggas. I can't rely on my own father. So mothers teach their kids to be independent, especially their daughters. Because you very well, based off the numbers, have to do this by yourself one fucking day. So 40 years later, daughter, women, black women, like, fuck y'all niggas, man. Because there's a 60% chance your black ass gonna go to jail any fucking way. So you also got to look at how we got here.
Yeah. And I totally did.
We could blame them, but at the end of the day, nigga, you gotta blame you.
Yeah, blame
black women.
We have daughters.
Black
We
women
know.
feeling this way.
We have daughters. We know.
What nigga? Fuck you saying this?
You said black men got black daughters feeling this way.
Black men have black women feeling this way. We're not a very reliable group of men, based off the numbers.
Yeah, but we go to jail for anything.
Doesn't matter.
Women don't go to jail like that. They don't. As soon as we turn 18, we go through everything. Even before 18, we go through everything.
Mm-hmm.
They don't feel the effects of this.
Say what?
They don't feel the effects of being a man. They don't feel none of this shit.
Now,
we go out get racially profiled. We may get pulled over, go to jail, or whatever. They don't go through that shit.
All right, I hear you on that, right? But I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the self-inflicted.
What are you talking about? That's 60%. This 60%.
That's not the 60% I'm talking about.
Man, all right, it has to be half of that, bro.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Okay, bro. It says so.
If all right, let me ask you a question.
Listen. If a couple gets into an argument or domestic violence at their house, and it's mainly the woman, when the cops come, who's getting arrested?
The man. But
we're targeted, bro.
I hear what you're saying. But he might not hear what I'm saying though.
No, he don't hear you right now.
Any fucking way. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the motherfuckers who wake up in the morning and make conscious decisions to go out and break the fucking law. Come on, man. Don't act like y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I was one of the motherfuckers. Nigga, all of us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
what the fuck I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? But you got daughters. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they know how to handle their own.
But what I'm talking about, there's motherfuckers that's getting up every day doing the right thing. They're making the right decisions at every fucking crossroad.
Yeah.
Boom. But the motherfuckers that's out here, the bulk of the motherfuckers that's in prison did that shit. They like, fuck, come on.
Oh, they did that shit, and then they did it again and again and again and again and again.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, yeah, some motherfuckers that slip through the cracks and get in there. Yes, we know about those.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that don't happen. But the bulk of motherfuckers that's in prison,
majority
doing some shit that could lead to prison.
Yep. Yeah, and it's too many moving like that. But then again, like you said, it's the music too. Listen to mainstream music. Listen to what they consider mainstream rap and hip hop now.
Yeah.
And this is what the niggas is listening to. Like, niggas idolize Future and think Russell Wilson is a punk for taking care of his woman.
That's what I'm talking about.
Go figure.
Like, they're going to hang you on both sides. No matter what you do, they're going to hang you. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do. So that's why you can't worry about, that's why I told you about you can't be taking advice. You got to make your own fucking decisions. Fuck what everybody talking about. Because it's like niggas try to give you child advice, right? But don't really know your child. In your head, while the nigga give you the advice, you be like, that shit ain't gonna work because you know more about your child than the nigga that's giving you the advice do. Just like a motherfucker you know more about the truth in your relationship than a motherfucker giving you advice about your relationship do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to a therapist. The therapist is only there to listen to both sides and based off what they hear, tell one motherfucker they right or the other nigga, you know what I mean, they wrong. Boom. He's going to take a side. He's the tiebreaker. Y'all two motherfuckers can't agree. Let me hear the shit and I'll make a determination. Well, his shit sound right or her shit sound right. Now, based off of that, you niggas need to fix it. Boom. But fuck the advice, man. Start making your own. It's like everybody needs somebody to tell them how to think. Nobody want to think for themselves no more. You need somebody to tell them how to think. Nigga, your advice ain't gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it fucking ain't, man.
Move. Hey. What are we talking about now?
We talking about your fucking internet, nigga.
No, my phone died, my laptop died, and I plugged my laptop in and it died again while I was using it.
You just a mess, man.
Bro, we've been talking.
Remind me not to get that. Remind me not to get that laptop. Remind me not to get that laptop.
Anywho, what we were talking about is your disdain for black women and their unwillingness to submit.
What? My what for black women? I don't have an issue.
Disdain. You definitely do. And it's fine. Clearly you do.
Why is that?
You told us 60% of them are fucking angry at good brothers such as yourself. Now let me ask you something. Do you consider yourself to be a good man? Fuck high value and all that shit that nigga talking about. Do you see yourself as a good man?
Yeah.
Have you always seen yourself as a good man? Or do you think you've grown into a good man?
I always considered myself to be a good person.
Nigga, ain't what I asked you.
What do you mean? Like a good man, like in a relationship? What are you talking about?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about your peace and goodwill amongst men on earth. Fuck is you talking about?
Yeah. 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 Yes.
Have you ever cheated in a relationship?
No.
Lies.
I haven't. My hair too long for the cap.
How long did you work on that?
What?
He was waiting to get that line off the whole pile.
Yeah.
I think he was saving that line for the whole pile.
Oh shit.
Oh my fucking god. This nigga lying though.
Okay.
You never cheated, bro?
No.
All right. So maybe you really are the last of a genuine breed. Have you ever cheated, Skylar?
Yeah, man.
All right. I appreciate your honesty. Not implying that you aren't being honest, but apparently a fucking joke.
Nah. You know, young and wild at a time.
All right. The point that I'm getting at is that at some point, this guy wasn't a good guy.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, claim your scumbagness like the rest of us, man.
Come on, man.
Not a good guy.
Because I don't know, the guy that I met didn't seem like a good guy.
He didn't seem like a good guy.
No, not in.
Why wasn't he a good guy? Explain yourself.
Because you had savage like behaviors.
Like what?
And you was mad messy. Like you just fuck all your neighbors.
Explored a lot of options.
That's what I'm saying.
This nigga was just
supposed to do.
That's
explored a lot of options.
That's not the behavior of a good guy.
Why is it? Why not?
Because you repeatedly shit where you eat.
How?
Bro, if you would attempt to bang more than 2 women on the same block, that's messy.
What's wrong with that?
Oh shit!
If they don't, if it's just sex.
Because it's just a respect thing for the women that you're banging. You don't want the women in such a close proximity coming in contact with one another. Like he's banging you too, but he told me I was special, and you look like one of those guys that tell bitches they special when you bang them. You don't like you just bang them.
There's no relations. It was just, you know what I mean? It's what it is. How could you get mad about something? And nobody got mad about nothing. So I don't even know what you're talking about.
Because you shouldn't even be requiring sex from women that you have no intentions on building a relationship with. This is what I'm talking about a good guy. You're not a good guy. A good guy wouldn't do that.
Okay, if you say so.
No? I mean, didn't you just quote like fucking Bible quotes and give me all kinds of shit earlier in the pod? Now
No.
You just gonna throw all that out the window?
I didn't quote anything.
No, you threw out a couple Negro spirituals.
Yeah, like all I'm saying is this, man. You reap what you sow, brother. You reap what you sow.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
This bachelor for life shit.
Yeah, because he can't act right. You know the shit he be doing, man. He done said it too many times. Immediately when he go out with a chick, especially if he buy dinner, he's expecting the pussy right off the bat.
Bang, 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 bang.
Because he feels like.
What should I expect? A handshake?
It all depends on how the evening went. Right? Let's see if y'all so you're out on it, right? And you know when you got the vibes. So y'all sitting at the table talking before the meal, and it's not really much engaging conversation going on. It ain't a good vibe. It ain't a good date. You still want the pussy?
No, if I got bad energy or just red flags, no.
All right. But let me ask you this. If you got the bag. Hey, Whistle, you knew where that shit was going. So let me ask you this. Because I just want to find out what his level of savagery is. You get the bad vibes, you get the bad energy. You don't care if you get the pussy or not. But if she offered you the pussy, is you still fucking? You is. I know you is.
Jeez, can I answer? You just gonna answer for me? You gonna ask me a question and answer for me?
All right, go ahead.
If what? Say it again. If what?
Nigga, you heard what I said, man.
I need you to repeat it.
Okay. So you go on the date. You buy her the meal. The energy's bad. The vibes is off. You don't even care if you get the pussy.
Mm-hmm.
But then she offered it to you. You still gonna take it?
I might. I don't know. I might.
Nigga, you know you definitely come on, this what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah,
it don't matter how long your hair is, nigga. You gonna always have cap.
I'm not capping.
You is capping.
That doesn't make me a bad person.
Capping
what makes you the bad person is the fact.
That's what you.
What makes you a bad person is the fact that you expect because you took her out on the date, you should get some pussy. That's what makes you the bad person.
That makes me a bad person. All right.
Well, not the bad person. Not a bad person. A bad guy. Like in the far as relationships go, in the quest for a relationship. Yeah, it makes you a bad guy.
Who says I'm in the quest for a relationship?
Because you always saying you're on the quest for a relationship, and then
when did I say that?
You said that.
When? Because you're obviously putting words in my mouth. I never said that.
You definitely said that.
I never said that.
You said it.
You just gonna make me.
Yeah.
Accept
said it.
what you said.
If you think you about to get the snatch just because you dropped some bread, bro, you ain't gonna last in a relationship. That's how I know we ain't right.
All right, let me ask you this.
I was looking for a relationship.
All right, well, let me ask you this then. If you're not looking for fucking a relationship, right? Why the fuck are you digging into the psyche of women via Kevin Samuels then?
Because it's entertaining.
But you believe some of the shit that you're saying.
I do. But it's also entertaining at the same time.
It might be.
What the fuck?
Fair enough. Any fucking way. No, because no, the fuck out of here with that shit, man.
All right. I think you got me confused with Edwin.
That nigga ain't looking for nothing. Like nothing. Like,
Oh shit.
what the fuck? I ain't got you confused with him, man. I definitely don't think he's looking for a relationship. He's definitely not on the quest for a relationship. But my thing is then, other than him being entertaining, but I'm sure you take some of what he says into how you approach women and deal with women when you shouldn't, because you ain't looking for a relationship out of him.
What do you mean? What am I taking from him? Everything that he does is pretty much for the women.
It's for the ladies?
Yeah. It's for them to better themselves.
Oh.
Like he tells them to go to therapy because after you've been in so many, women deal with things differently than us. Like, all right, so like when they have sex, they have casual sex, they still retain the DNA from everybody they had the casual sex with. So they start picking up on energy from all these people. So that's why, after relationships, some don't even give themselves time to process it and start another relationship. So they're dealing with somebody else. And that's why, some women are like, fuck men and all that stuff, but they haven't had time to
heal.
Yeah. So that's why he's saying they need therapy.
Yeah, you start talking about different DNA though. That don't sound like therapy. That sound like it need exorcism. Start talking that DNA shit.
That too though, but I mean, like, that's the best thing we have. I haven't heard of a specialist exorcist. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think men need therapy?
It's something out there who do. I really do. I think so.
I need therapy, but we just deal with that shit differently. Yo,
it's just most of us ain't about to pay another motherfucker to tell me some shit that I could probably figure out.
How do you deal with it?
How to deal with what?
Whatever it is. You said we deal with it different.
Yeah, we do deal with it differently. Well, another thing that he says, I mean, just listen to the stuff that he says. It makes sense. He says, what does he say? He said pressure is made for shoulders, not hips.
I think he says a lot of cool shit. That's what I think he does. I think he's very entertaining. I don't think it's all the truth, but I think it's very entertaining. Just like that very statement right there. That could very well be true, but you looking at literally right now 2 niggas that was raised by black women with no men around. Mm-hmm. So even though nigga, it might be made for one thing, in real life, niggas, other niggas taking care of that. It ain't men. Because the men ain't there to do their jobs. So regardless of, that's just cool shit to say, bro. I hear him and all that, but the reality of life is no, that ain't how it is.
Wait, but just because they did it doesn't mean it was made for them to do.
Who's to say it ain't? I did it. Who the fuck is to say I can't do it if I did it? Who the fuck is you to tell me it wasn't for me to do, but you don't know my life? I had to do it.
Yeah.
Regardless of what the fuck, all of that don't matter once I have to do it. Right? If my life called for me having to do some shit, you don't know my life, nigga. You a nigga making blogs on the internet. You don't know my day-to-day. I had to take on this pressure. Who the fuck What evidence do you have to say that I ain't built to do that?
Why'd you have to take on that pressure?
Because I guess because the man that you saying was supposed to be there to take on the pressure wasn't fucking there. Can you not relate to that, Sky? Do you know what the fuck I'm talking about?
Yeah, word up.
And it's a whole lot of niggas in this country that can relate to what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know too many that know what the fuck he's talking about. All you hear about is fatherless fucking children in the black community. Nigga, like, what the fuck are you talking about? There's a whole lot of black women that are beg to differ with what the fuck this nigga's talking about, man.
But but that doesn't mean that it's always the father's fault.
Okay. That's a fair assessment.
I mean, at the end of the day, the woman has the choice to have these kids.
Yeah, he say women have access to sex, men have access to relationships.
Go with your opinions and all this shit. Just go listen to this shit. You keep listening to like half of the shit and then asking us about it. Go listen to this shit. Go actually sit down and actually look into this shit. If he makes sense, he makes sense. If he doesn't, he doesn't. You just watch like a clip and then freaking come to us and ask us questions.
No, because I know y'all like, well, I don't know about Sky. It don't matter what the fuck Sky. I don't even know why he watching this nigga.
Because it's
entertainment.
Oh.
Doesn't mean we take everything.
No. I started watching because there was some shit that somebody took a clip of. I was like, oh shit, this nigga's wild. But then I went back and then it's like, oh shit, it was like a couple hours of the shit. I was like, oh, I kind of see where this motherfucker coming from overall in context. And some of the shit was wild funny.
The reason why he's so popular is because nobody's really telling women this shit though. That's the whole thing. It had to take somebody to become popular telling women this shit for women to actually listen to somebody, you know what I mean? To go on their show and listen to him or go face to face with him on there, stream with him or whatever to listen to that. Now imagine if a black man was there just talking to them face to face. Do you understand how much disrespect he's gonna get from that woman? Like they ain't taking that shit. I don't believe so. At least, if they were face to face with Kevin by themselves, I don't believe they have the same attitude than they do when they're on camera. I think it would be even, it'd be.
Oh no, because you know it's a camera on. They got to put on the show.
There's so many people looking at that shit, and then some they just go off of their emotions, and then once they figure out they just did what he said, that they're like, oh shit. Like
they're like, you right, Kevin. Yeah, it should be funny.
I don't know.
It's only funny because like most of it's true. Nigga. I just be listening. I don't sit and watch. I just throw. I be at work. You know what I mean? So I just throw it on and just be moving around while I'm listening to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That shit keeps I might while I'm driving. Simple as that, and it's funny as fuck.
All right, relax.
Yeah, I really started watching this whole joint. So we're listening, really, not necessarily watching. Except when the chick come on, I got to look at the screen, see what she look like, and then proceed to listen to him flame her.
Yeah, I got to do a little more.
But he only starts flaming women when they become disrespectful.
When they get disrespectful, yeah. He don't just be spazzing out on chicks. But if you looked at the clips they be putting up, that's what the shit to be making them seem like. That's why a lot of people don't like him, because they only pay attention to just like the snippets.
And another thing he does is ask a woman, what does she rate herself?
And you can't use 7.
Yeah.
Can't use 7?
Yeah.
He says 7 is too safe of a number.
None of them are realistic with that, because even like big girls and stuff like that, you're body shaming now and you're doing this and that. No, you could be freaking 300 pounds and healthy as hell And you could tell a girl that, you'd be like, oh, you're body shaming. But it's that you're being factual with her. You know what I mean? You're being honest with her. Like, yo, you're unhealthy. You should, you know what I mean?
You can't handle the truth.
But it is what it is.
Indeed. Well, fellas, this has been a motherfucking real one here.
Word
2
up.
fucking half hours of fucking around with you two niggas. Again, man, thank everybody, all the listeners, everybody that tune in and fuck with us every week. Keep fucking with us. 50 episodes again. Congrats, fellas.
Word.
Thank you much. Thank you much. Congratulations.
Anything y'all want to say before we wrap the fuck up?
Man, get your money. Get your money and have a good week, man. Everybody.
Fair fucking enough, man. Thank you, Sky, man. This nigga wrecked useless, man. On behalf of the show, man, we thank y'all and we out. Peace.
That gelato is up in smoke.
Peace.